Greetings and salutations, internet friends, and welcome back to another episode of the First Time Film Club. My name is Emily, the titular first timer. This is Matthew, my husband, Cinema Sherpa, and viewer submitted title, Cutting Room Caretaker. I think for the month of October, that's like a double entendre, and I like
Cutting.
it.
I got you.
Yeah.
I like it.
That one was submitted by Johannes Bowers, and I apologize if I butchered your name. It's what I do best.
Mm-hmm.
Bad puns and bad pronunciation. Speaking of being bad, I'm real bad at watching movies. That's what we're doing here. We're working our way through a very long list of movies that I've never seen, but that Matthew, my Cinema Sherpa, has. That being said, Matthew, what are we watching tonight?
Tonight we are watching the 1990 horror thriller Misery. And as per usual, I'll only give you the name and title. You go in with whatever you know about the movie. You tell people what you know. Then we watch it and review it.
Okay, so I know a few things about this one, actually. I know it's Stephen King. I know it has Kathy Bates, and I freaking love her. She's just awesome. Whatever she touches, she's gold. The main dude is a writer, and Kathy Bates is like obsessed. I feel like I've seen things like parodies, so I don't know what's real and what's like a parody joke. Are they stuck in the woods or in the mountains? Nope, I'm thinking of The Shining. I was thinking they were snowed in. Maybe they're snowed in. I don't know. That's what I know.
That's it? You good?
Mm-hmm.
We're good?
I got it all out. Did it.
Good job.
And one other thing that I do know is that this was a Patreon poll winner.
Yes.
So, you see, I fixed it there at the end.
Yeah.
So, the full reaction to this is available on our Patreon. You can check that out in the link in the description below. Otherwise, that's all I know, and I'm ready to go if you are.
I am. The only thing I got left to say is for new viewers, you may see me with my phone in my hand at parts of the movie. That's because I'm taking notes on things to talk about after the movie. Let's watch the movie.
Let's watch. Oh no, you've worried about the wrong things. Oh shit. Well, this took a turn. Right off the road. Turn right off the road. I'm so sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry.
That's such a low-hanging fruit.
I know. Damn.
Stout.
I'll take good care of you. I'm your number one fan.
Will I be able to walk?
Of course you will. What I'm most proud of is the work I did on those legs. Considering what I had around the house, I don't think there's a doctor who could have done any better.
Shit.
This is Marcia Sindel. I'm calling from New York City. I'd like to speak to the Silver Creek Chief of Police or Sheriff, whichever one's not busy.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're both not busy, Miss Sindel, since they're both me. Call me Buster. Everybody does.
Buster.
I noticed in your case there's a new Paul Sheldon book, and
You want to read it?
The Swearing Paul.
Everybody talks like that.
They do not.
Here's one big bastard of a check. Give me some of your Christing money. See what you made me do.
I love you, Paul.
Oh no. Bro, you gotta get out of there. What's her name?
Virginia?
Virginia!
When you're in this car, you're not my wife, you're my deputy.
Ooh, Lord.
Well, this deputy'd rather be home under the covers with the sheriff. Need some help?
No, I'm enjoying myself. Thank you.
Can we please be that?
Yeah, I hope that
Can we?
does. I mean, that does now, so.
I mean, yeah.
Look what I got. And I'm on page 75.
I guess that means it's okay.
Would great be insulting?
I can live with great.
What's this now? Hi there, little fella.
My Sal, Misery. I told you I was your #1 fan.
Starting to believe you.
What's the ceiling that Dago painted?
The Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, that and Misery's Child. Those are the only 2 divine things ever in this world.
Wow.
You dirty bird. Misery Chastain cannot be dead. You murdered her! You murdered my Misery!
Oh. Shit.
Sometimes my thinking is a little muddy. That's why I couldn't remember all the things they were asking me on the witness stand in Denver. But this time I thought clearly. You must rid the world of this filth.
You say yes, ma'am.
You want me to burn my book?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness! Goodness gracious! Heavens to Betsy!
Oh, Kathy.
Goodness.
You are so terrifying.
You're gonna write a new novel, Misery's Return. It'll be a book in my honor for saving your life and nursing you back to health.
Oh.
I can't work on this paper. It smudges.
Well, I'll get your stupid paper, but you just better start showing me a little more appreciation around here, Mr. Man.
Oh no. Easy does it. Oh God.
Shit.
Bah. This damn bobby pin's exhausting me. Why does she have so much of that?
She's a nurse up in the mountains by herself.
Oh, I don't think you're gonna fit, baby. Scramble!
Oh, I've got your paper.
See the pills.
I hope it's enough.
Ah!
I've done a lot of thinking on the drive, and I'm absolutely certain the main reason I've never been more popular is because of my temper.
You think?
So mad at me. I have faith in you, my darling. Catch this. Mwah!
Oh God, Kathy Bates, why? Why are you so good at being creepy?
I don't know what you're talking about. Seems very sweet and nurturing.
Making a popper? Trying to see if you can taste it.
Mm-hmm. Or smell it.
Making sure it's iocane powder.
This isn't fair! He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodie car!
Oh, Misery's alive! Oh, this whole house is gonna be filled with romance. I'm gonna put on my Liberace records.
Please don't!
I don't know where he is. He never tells me anything anymore. He's probably out having an affair somewhere. Jim Taylor, he wants to know who you're having an affair with.
Virginia, I'm flattered that you think I've got that much energy. If I can't find Paul Sheldon, at least I can find out what he wrote about.
What do you expect to find? A story about a guy who drove his car off a cliff in a snowstorm?
Just that kind of sarcasm that's given our marriage real spice.
Yep.
Did you study decorating, or do you just have a flair?
I get goosebumps every time I think about it.
Oh no! All the hard work! Lifting up the typewriter? He trying to build up strength, or was he trying to figure out if he could bash somebody's head in with it?
Bit of both.
Little column A, little column B.
The rain. Sometimes it gives me the blues. The book's almost finished. Your legs are getting better. Soon you'll be wanting to leave. Sometimes I think about using it. I better go now. I might put bullets in it.
Oh, I hate this bitch. Don't tell her I said that. Oh. Oh. It's way worse than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've been out. My little ceramic penguin in the study always faces due south.
Ceramic penguin.
Is this what you're looking for? Do you know what they did to the native workers who stole diamonds? The operation was called hobbling. Trust me,
God's sake.
it's for the best.
No.
Hey, please!
Just one more.
No!
God, I love you.
You never get used to that.
Just leave it, all right?
Oh, I like that tone.
How many times do I have to tell you? I have a system here.
System!
What is it?
I'm not sure. Maybe nothing.
Well, I'm glad you found it.
There's that spice again.
Oh, I need them. I need them after that. You got this, Buster.
Miss Wilkes done something? Not a thing.
Oh my God. If you hurt Buster, I will riot. Eek.
Must get lonely living out here all by yourself.
I always say if you can't enjoy your own company, you're not fit company for anyone else.
You've got a point there.
Leave Buster alone, you bitch. Surely she wouldn't hurt. Bitch, even though she's crazy. She's crazy as hell. Of course she would.
Here! Here! I'm down here! Mr. Sheldon?
When I finish, I'll need 3 things.
You need a cigarette, and the match is to light it. 1 glass of champagne. Dom Perignon.
Ah!
Dom Perignon it is.
I hate you.
Remember how for all those years nobody knew who Misery's real father was? It's all right here.
Paul, you can't!
Why not? I learned it from you.
No! Doreen!
Yes. Yeah. Ah. Double tap. I don't trust. Break that bottle and shank her. Wow. I'm shocked your feet got better.
I don't know if anyone could ever totally get over something like that. Even though I know she's dead, I still think about her once in a while.
Are you Paul Sheldon? I'm your #1 fan.
You'll never hear that phrase the same ways again. All right. So that was Misery.
That was some bullshit.
Go ahead. Overall thoughts. Tell us how you really feel.
Everything was fine until Buster.
Yeah. The 2 things about this movie, no matter how many times I watch it, I'm never ready for it, and I'm never, like, it just
doesn't become less visceral.
Yeah, it does not. The effect does not lessen over multiple viewings. That is the feet with the sledgehammer and Buster. For me. Like, it gets me every time. Oh, and also, speaking of Buster, do you know how hard it was to not make any kind of facial expressions or give anything away as you were talking about how you loved Buster and him in Virginia, and you just...
I should have known.
Yeah.
Why don't I know better at this point?
Oh, God, that one hurt to keep inside.
Overall, though, very cool story. It's certainly suspenseful. I definitely say it is still more of a thriller than a horror, but there are definitely horrific aspects to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm genuinely upset about Buster. Like, I'm mad. In the book, does he die?
I have never read the story.
Kathy Bates did a brilliant job.
Yeah, she crushed it. She knocked it out of the park. Ooh.
The flip, like, you know, that switch that she does.
From caring, nurturing nurse type to
innocent, kind of like ditzy, to raving,
obsessed, raging psychopath.
That's so terrifying.
Well, speaking of Kathy Bates and crushing it and being giving an amazing performance, she became the first woman to win an Oscar for Best Actress in a horror or thriller film.
Well deserved. That's very, very cool.
Stephen King liked Kathy Bates so much in this that two of the next projects he wrote characters specifically with her in mind. I can only remember, I know he wrote the script for The Stand, the TV miniseries, and he had a character for a guy named Ray, and whenever he heard Kathy Bates was interested, he rewrote that part as a female named Ray, R-A-E. Mm-hmm. And there was another, I'm blanking on it, somebody help me out in the comments, please. Well, this was directed by Rob Reiner.
Okay.
He's done a couple other movies you may know. He did Stand By Me, which was another Stephen King story. He also did The Princess Bride.
Okay.
Jack Nicholson was initially offered the part of Paul Sheldon.
See, he just looks the crazy one to me, you know? Like, I can't see him. I just see him as the Joker. You know what I mean? Like,
or from The Shining.
Yeah, that you know, he does because crazy well.
Long before the channel started, we watched The Shining. That was one of the ones that was on the list way back when. That's the reason Jack Nicholson turned it down, because he wasn't sure if he wanted to do another Stephen King story right after doing The Shining.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
And the character of Annie, I've read two different things. Well, let's say three different things. Annie Wilkes is Stephen King's favorite character he's written. I've also read that she was supposed to be an amalgamation of his obsessive fans or number one fans. Like her. Other thing I read is that Stephen King said that this movie is about his battle with substance abuse, and that Annie represented the substances. They kept him trapped. They made him feel isolated. And they caused his body to deteriorate in pain. So
yeah, okay, that's very very cool. Very interesting way to kind of portray that. I would not have guessed that, but very, very neat.
Got a creative mind.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, I'm sure he
All
was.
Right, Steven. Okay.
He was waiting with bated breath on your approval.
Years and years he was writing before I was born.
She got him a typewriter that was missing the letter N. Mm-hmm. That's a nod to Stephen King himself. One of his first typewriters, the N key wasn't working. Oh. Another thing I know about this one is James Caan and Kathy Bates kind of butted heads on their acting methods.
Okay. Kathy
Bates comes from a theater background, and she's used to a lot of rehearsals and running through it. James Caan is not that way. They butted heads over that. And when she went to Rob Reiner to complain and say, I don't think we're not rehearsing this enough, I'm becoming frustrated.
Yeah.
So he was, Rob Reiner, I guess to his credit, said just take that frustration and channel it into Annie.
Oh, that seems dangerous. I feel like I'm certain that they use stunt people for the fireman Carrie situation, but I straight up feel like Kathy Bates could just yeet a guy up onto her back like that.
I mean, I could see it.
I mean, she's a powerful lady.
I really like the way it builds suspense. Bobby pin suspense. So what that means is, like, did you ever think you would feel so on edge Just by a simple scene of a guy trying to pick up a bobby pin off.
I think I actually said, like, this bobby pin's making me anxious or something. I don't know, but like, oh, God. And the slow kind of build where you get more and more peeks into the crazy that is Annie. So I thought, as she was kind of like letting things slip and everything, I was like, oh, this bitch killed her husband. Well, like, from what I gathered from the newspaper clippings, she did in fact kill him.
Yeah,
she pushed him off of something.
He plunged to his death.
Yeah. Along with, I'm assuming, a nursing school rival. And was there another grown-up?
As he kept flipping through the memory lane, it just got worse and worse and worse.
And then the baby murders.
Yeah. The terrifying scene with the rain that gives Annie the blues, and she pulled out the gun and talking about him leaving, like, you'll leave soon, your legs are getting better. Her whole like monologue there with the rain, and just the way she was delivering that was unsettling.
Again, the juxtaposition of the two different Annies. You know, there's the sweet innocent side, and then the batshit crazy, and then towards the end they start to blend. They're at the hobbling scene, like explaining about what they did to the natives, and all just kind of like in this almost sing-songy sort of voice.
Yeah, like
just
her mood at explaining it as she's about to commit this horrible act of violence against him, and then they show you the first foot.
I was not prepared.
That's why it never loses its effect for me. I'm never ready for it. Every time it makes me squirm a little, like.
I think that this was probably the most, like, The Mist was the most gut-wrenching, like soul-tearing experience that I've had on this channel. But I think that the combination of the Foot and Buster was the most, like, that I've come so close to being ill. Like, I genuinely felt bile rise in my throat. Like,
it's because you made such a strong connection with the characters.
Which is such a dick move for the writers.
But that means they did a good job at writing.
You did a great job, you dick. Oh, God.
It's like, you did such a great job. I hate you.
I hate you.
I mean, I have a kind of funny-ish factoid, maybe. I don't know if you would consider it funny-ish or fun.
Well, hold on. Let me say something terrible, and then I guess we'll... She didn't die painfully enough. I wanted more. Like, I guess her seeing the book burn was pretty painful. Like, that was...
Driving the point home, like, you'll never know any of these things that you're so obsessed with.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So I guess she did get it. I'm just angry at everything. Tell me.
You're angry at her, and you're angry about Buster. What will poor Virginia do now?
You didn't even have to say that.
Sorry.
Tell me your fun fact. You monster.
No, I just had I read a little trivia thing about James Caan. He apparently came to the set one day, like, hungover, and everything they shot that day was unusable. But Rob Reiner didn't want to tell him. Like, so he just said, we got to shoot these scenes again. There was a problem at the lab with the film. But then when James Caan found out that it wasn't indeed a problem with the lab, it was his performance, or, he was a little hungover, he did offer to cover the cost of, like, the film they wasted.
Well, that's good. Anything else on your notes?
No, I think that covers a lot of it.
I guess let's rate it.
Yeah, go ahead, give it a rating.
I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a begrudging 7.
A begrudging 7?
Like, I don't know why. Like, it's a good movie. Kathy Bates did a great job. But it just hurt me too much.
Oh, I see.
Like, I don't know if I can ever emotionally recover from the loss of Buster. I'll never financially recover from this.
Now I'll never emotionally recover from
Exactly. Yeah, no, I feel 7. 7 is what I feel in my heart, and I'm so sorry if I'm doing it wrong, if I'm doing bad, but that's my own personal emotional base.
That's you and your ranking system.
That's yeah, it's a weird system. I have a system.
Oh, Buster. And his system did very much mimic your system.
My system.
Which is just
sticky notes and a plethora of shenanigans everywhere. Y'all, our offices are vastly different.
Yeah, mine is everything has a place.
Everything has a place in mine too. It's just I know what the place is.
Okay.
And it makes sense to me.
Yours looks more like clutter. Mine, I got like cable management going. Like you don't see any cables on mine because. Anyway, that's just our differences.
I have a creative mind, so I have a messy space. What would you rate it?
First number that jumps to first initial reaction is 8. I give it 8 out of 10. For the like type of story it is, like him being trapped in that room and like a lot of it taking place there. Like I never felt
bored with.
Never felt bored. Never felt like the pacing lagged to me. Like I felt I was into it the whole time. So yeah, I think for me it'd be a solid 8.
I'm gonna say, like, before Buster, it would have been a 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, that's how much it impacted me. I genuinely don't think that they had to kill him.
You ready to stop talking about it?
Yeah, I'm a little ready to stop talking about it.
You're a little sad now.
Need chocolate milk. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this. If you do not mind, please like the video. Make sure to drop a comment. Let us know what you would rate this movie. What are your thoughts? Do you have any fun random trivia about it?
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite parts, least favorite parts, and why is it Buster dying?
Yeah. Are you as upset about Buster as Emily is?
If you don't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on all of our Summerlin-based shenanigans. And if you don't have anything else...
No, I'm good.
And we'll call it a night, and we will see you all next time with another First Time.